I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
Another day, another
way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Lock going to throw. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Block now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. To return is Roberts. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Kaepernick going to throw. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Block. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's good. Going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start with the option. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Down by Marcus May. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick looking deep now for Amendola. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. T.J. Hockenson, 97 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
6. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
He's going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was. I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Here's Kaepernick. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Bell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Raiders 7, Browns 6.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score, Raiders 14, Browns 6. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Brown his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. But how the Browns offense will stay on the field as he'll go for 2 here. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Vegas, first down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Fletcher Cox on the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Raiders 21, Browns 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 55 yards. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mark Andrews with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Browns 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Into the red zone, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down now, Mixon. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. Forced out to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he's going to go down again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Ayuk. And the final set. Seconds of the first half, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 42, Browns 21.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do...
And my goodness, another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. That's the safety creep. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Clock will try again on second down. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the silver and black continue to roll.
For the extra point.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
21.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Block off of play action. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Kaepernick. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there on third down for the Browns. And even 40 yards. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Browns 29.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the...
Down the numbers. There he goes.
This is my ball, baby.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 46 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 70, Browns 29. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loosen up.
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gold to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Watch the screen.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Blocked pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Down, Raiders.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
On first down, Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They have the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use him at this point. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
at their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Amendola on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Intercepted by the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Raiders 87.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that